She could just come up missing.
Everybody's just really worried. Everybody's in shock.
I can't believe that she's walked off. I can't believe it. Somebody's had to kidnap. That's the only thing I can see has happened.
Until we determine the cause and manner of her death, we are just going forward as a suspicious death. We have brought Celine home, not the way we wanted to bring her home, but thank you for everything.
So emotional tonight. Ugly twists and turns in the hunt for whoever killed 11-year-old Selena Cass. She's the adorable New Hampshire girl who vanished from her home 2 weeks ago. Tragically, so sad to say it, her body found in a river, wrapped in a blanket, only about a quarter of a mile from her home. And now, a shocking development. Cops have towed away the pickup truck belonging to Selena's stepdad, and he has checked himself into a mental hospital. Selena's stepfather, Wendell Noyes, has a long history of psychiatric problems. Now, take a look at this guy right here. In a second, you're going to see him acting in a very bizarre fashion in public, and we are going to show that to you as we introduce HLN law enforcement analyst Mike Brooks. Mike, look at this behavior. This guy getting down on his knees. What the heck? And now they've seized his truck and he goes into a mental hospital. It's interesting, Jane. It looks like he's almost having a breakdown there. And we heard about this after they found the body of little Selena. You know, the morning they found her body and they brought her out, they went over to the house, and there was police line tape around the house again. They searched inside the house, but they took pictures of his truck. Now, they have not concluded what the cause and manner of death is yet. They haven't made it public. They're waiting for some toxicology tests to come back from the autopsy. But I find it interesting that they went, and they would have had to have gotten a search warrant to go ahead and seize his truck now to do a complete forensic examination of his truck. That says a lot, but they still have not named him as a possible suspect. Well, I'll tell you this. Her biological father was interviewed before his daughter's body was found, and he was absolutely certain she didn't just run away or something like that. Check this out.
I can't believe that she's walked off. I can't believe it. Somebody's had to kidnap her. That's the only thing I can see has happened. She's not the type to just to walk off from somewhere. All right, now we take a look at this. This stepfather, 2003, committed because of schizophrenia. Also arrested for threatening an ex-girlfriend. He violated a protective order. I mean, the list goes on and on. This guy's got problems, and a judge once said he's potentially serious likelihood of danger to himself and others. And the thing that bothers me most, Mike, he's the last person to see her, saying she was playing on her computer when he saw her. Right. Monday, the night of Monday, July 25th, last seen in her room on her computer around 9 p.m. And you know, when you're doing an investigation like this, Jane, as you know, we talk about this all the time. You always look at the people who last saw her and who are the closest to the victim. And that would be her mother and the stepdad. But we heard from her natural father that apparently there had not been any bad blood that he knew of between Selena and the stepdad. So this still remains a mystery until we find out what happened. Yeah, and again, he is not considered a suspect at this point. All right, Warren, Jeff, horror stories next.